Hi everyone, we are at Stop Emotion Days, the second edition, and as a master of emotion for our second edition, we have the honor and pleasure to have with us Peter Lord, co-founder of Aardman Animation and creative director. Mr. Lord, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, great pleasure.
So, Aardman Animation celebrates its 50th anniversary this year.
Yes.
How has the studio managed to keep up with technology while maintaining its handcrafted identity?
Well, we have, as you suggest, changed all the time. You know, every year we're changing and taking on new ideas. I think a lot of the credit actually goes to my partner, Dave Sproxton, who was always much interested in that and championed that. But I guess at the heart of the studio, the thing that we love, the thing that we care about, is stop motion itself. And so we stick with that because why? Because we love it, because we're good at it, and actually on a simple level, we've built the studio around it. So the physical spaces, the different functions. It's not just animation, although that's the big thing. But set building, prop making, all the technical side. The studio has built up to do those things, so we keep doing them. But you're right to mention it, because changing technology or being aware of changing technology and changing appropriately is really, really important. Like if you look at our studio now, interesting thing. It looks completely modern because there's computers everywhere. Everything is digital. The images are captured digitally, and so on. The lights are controlled digitally, the cameras and so on. But in amongst all that technology, in the middle of it all is a small set, and on that set, stop motion has been done basically in exactly the same way as it was done 110 years ago. Well, so that's it's really interesting.
You often mentioned Ray Harryhausen as a major inspiration. What aspects of his work do you think have influenced you the most as an animator?
Well, that's interesting actually, because he's been so important to us, and to our whole industry. He is an astonishing talent in the industry. I often notice that with a modern movie today, you've got when the credits roll, they roll for 10 minutes. They've got hundreds and hundreds of names all around the world. What they're doing on a new Marvel picture is what Ray Harryhausen was doing by himself, one man, on one of those classic things like Jason and the Argonauts. So that's extraordinary. But artistically, creatively, we've never really gone down his path. We haven't done monster movies. We haven't done special effects particularly. So it's an interesting balance of incredible respect and somehow just knowing him, talking to him, having his approval of what we do. That was important, emotionally important, but artistically not so much.
Yeah. Aardman films often include homages to classic cinema and genre films. And also there's a lot of comedy in it, where there is spoken, silent, or physical.
Yeah.
How did these two elements become such a distinctive feature of Aardman works?
Yeah. The second one you mentioned, the comedy, is terribly important to us. It's very, very important. Instinctively, that's simple. We like to entertain. We like to be entertained by other people's work. we choose to make funny films. In the past, we have made some films that aren't funny at all. I think that's good. That's great. I'm proud of those. I'm proud of those films. But we've chosen the path. We've chosen the path to be a big studio that makes a lot of comic animated films, and we couldn't be that studio if we were making art house films. With all respect, I have great respect for those people who are making art house indie films, but that's not us. So we've chosen comedy, and in fact, when we talk about the philosophy of the company, we talk about, I can't remember what we talk about. We talk about good storytelling, sincerity, honesty, good filmmaking, and comedy. And comedy is right at the top there. The other thing about references to other films, I think the truth is that really Nick Park introduced that idea particularly. I don't think we were doing it before he joined us. I think he kept it, and so he. Yeah, that's just his instinct, and he's very clever. He's very witty, very clever. Taking, and he knows an audience so well. He does things that I would like not to do. Actually, like as a filmmaker, I'd think, oh, that's kind of breaking the illusion, for example. I mean, like in Chicken Run, this is not the best example, but in Chicken Run, when they finally escape at the end in the plane, they take off. There's little jokes about Star Trek in there, and in fact, I always thought, wow, he had to stretch the English language quite a bit to make those jokes, but he's right. He just gets it. The public really enjoy those references, and I think we're all. I guess we all love cinema, but he's very, very tuned into sort of maybe classic cinema of Spielberg is a huge influence.
You spoke about Chicken Run, and also Nick Park will be screening before your masterclass Chicken Run, and Chicken Run is the film that you directed alongside with Nick Park.
Yeah.
How would you describe your collaboration during the making of the film, but also in general?
Well, it's a very natural collaboration that we have, based, well, from my side, on incredible respect for him, for his instinct. We get on very well, just, our backgrounds are different, our experiences are different, but we've been through a lot together now. And Chicken Run was a massive learning experience for both of us, and that's great to go through that with somebody else. It creates a bond, a strong bond. I think actually the reason that Aardman has been so successful is because me and Nick and Dave, the three principals, just instinctively feel the same thing about the important questions. And the important questions are things like, I'll say it, we're not interested in making money. I mean, we do make money, of course we do, but it doesn't motivate us at all. It never has. It never has. We're just interested in what, telling the stories, making the films, enjoying the process. That's important as well. Like I used to say something. It was very clever. I used to say that the idea of Aardman to make the best films that we can, to have as much fun as we can, and to make as much money as we can, given the first two. So the first two are the important ones, and making money is in third place.
You also directed The Pirates in an Adventure with Scientists, which we also screened in these days of the festival. Such an amazing and also underrated, unfortunately, unfortunate film.
Yeah.
After The Pirates, have you ever considered directing something, whether it was a feature film or a short film?
That's a good question. I mean, when we finished The Pirates, there was a discussion about making a sequel, and unfortunately, I'll say Hollywood, in Hollywood generally, it's kind of mechanical. You know, if you make this much money, you can make a sequel, and we didn't make enough money, so we didn't make a sequel. So that was disappointing, and I would happily have directed then. Because it was all going so well with the crew and everyone. We were so tight, and we enjoyed working with each other, and the people were so good, you know, that we would have made a sequel very happily. But when we didn't make a sequel, I can't remember even what was the next thing. I think it might have been Early Man, or it might have been Shaun the Sheep. I can't remember. But the studio made another film, and yeah, I'll say it out loud. I've become kind of lazy because you know, making a feature film, a stop motion feature film, it's unrelenting. You know, it just doesn't stop. You have no freedom. Funnily enough, you as the director, you're kind of a slave to the machine. You have to do, you know, you've got to be here at this time for this meeting, and then every 15 minutes another meeting all day, you know, and you hardly have time to think, and it's very tiring, very, very tiring. So once I stopped doing that, I kind of got out of the habit, to be honest, and I think lazy is true. I think I've become rather lazy. So, but I mean, even today, there's a couple of projects that I'm really interested in. I'm really interested, but I think I'm too lazy now. I think I enjoy my freedom. I mean, for example, the fact that I'm here. Okay, it's Sunday now, but yeah. But the fact that I could come out on Friday and go back on Monday. Like, if I was making a film, that would never happen. That would never happen. I couldn't do it. And I enjoy this kind of thing. So, and I enjoy life. So, yeah. So I guess. So, will I direct? I don't. I find it hard to imagine directing another feature film.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Lord.
A pleasure.
Thank you.
A pleasure.